Dear viewers, welcome back to Factor TV. I am Abid Khan Shuvo with you. Today I am here with some new lesson. In my previous lesson, I have covered IELTS speaking part 1, that means the introductory part. It's time to look at the cue card, the most challenging part of IELTS speaking. So I will let you know some tips and tricks how to overcome this challenge by ensure proper quality answer. So before that, we must know what is a cue card all about and what is the allocated time for a particular cue card. The cue card is nothing just a particular topic which will be provided by the examiner to you, and you need to go through the questions of the cue card and answer it within 2 minutes. That means once the examiner gives you the question, you will get 1 minute to take preparation. Meanwhile, you can take notes of any key points. You will be provided with a sheet and pencil. You can take notes if you want. And for next 2 minutes, you will be talking about the particular topic. In class 9, 10 or intermediate first year, second year, we went through or we are going through several paragraphs. So cue card is one kind of paragraph where the examiner will give you a particular topic. For example, the question is like that: talk about a gadget which you want to buy in the near future. This is the question main theme, and below that there will be 3 or more questions which you need to answer. For example, the first question might be: what is the gadget? When are you planning to buy it? Why do you need this gadget? And what are the advantages of this gadget? So these 4 questions will need to be answered by you while answering this cue card. So in cue card, you need to be a good thinker, an instant thinker, because you do not know what topic is going to be given by the examiner to you. So you must be ready for each and everything. But there are some shortcuts to overcome this problem. You may practice 40 to 50 cue cards by ensuring that these 40 to 50 cue cards can cover another 200 to 300 cue cards, because the topics are almost related. Just a difference of 20 to 30%. For example, a cue card may come on, let's talk about your favorite person, and the next cue card may cover, let's talk about a person who is familiar or who is popular from your area, from your territory. Almost these 2 cue cards are similar. So you need to take preparation for one and need to answer 3 or 4 similar cue cards at the same time. Similarly, a cue card may come to, let's talk about your favorite place. Another cue card may ask, let's talk about the place where you want to spend your vacation in next summer or in next winter. So it's all about being technical to handle these cue cards. But dear friends, never memorize the answer of any cue cards, because the examiners are well trained to capture, to get an idea whether you are vomiting your memorized answers or not. Rather be natural, be creative, be technical while answering cue cards. So now I would let you know some of the procedures to answer cue card. So once you get the question, try to utilize the 1 minute properly. You do not need to think about thousands of things at the same time. Rather be concrete and be thinking about the key requirement. If the question is, let's talk about your favorite person, just try to memorize, try to figure out who is your favorite person. If you do not have any favorite person, you must have. Still, if you do not have, try to be a smart liar. Without being a smart liar in IELTS speaking, you cannot conquer, you cannot cope up, you cannot come up with good band score. So being a smart liar is the best way to grab a good band score in IELTS. So try to be a smart liar and an instant respondent. So try to figure out the person who is favorite to you and try to note down or jot down some of his qualities for which you like him so much. Let's talk about some of his activities for which he is favorite to you or he is famous in your locality, in your country or in the world arena. Let's see if the cue card is let's talk about a politician from your country who is popular in your country. So you may not like any politician, but still you need to talk about a person who is very familiar. So be creative, be smart enough to figure out the name, right? So while answering, you need to answer for 2 minutes. It may sound very easy, but it's really tough to talk for 2 minutes or so. So you must have the prior practice of speaking for 2 minutes about any topic. It can be tough, it can be very easy topic, but you must have the practice to talk for 2 minutes. Otherwise, it will be quite tough for you to overcome these 2 minutes. But make sure you are not done with your answer before 2 minutes. Try to cross up 2 minutes and let the examiner to stop you. It will create a positive vibe in the mind of the examiner. He will understand you are more than capable of answering anything. If you stop in 1 minute 20 seconds, 1 minute 30 seconds, or 1 minute or 50 seconds, it will indicate you cannot produce, you cannot speak that fluently. You are not that good thinker. So try to go on as much as you can and not just examiner to interrupt your answer. It will be a positive thing for you. But some examiners might have some other ideas, but in general this is the best way to impress the examiner. So while answering, for example, if you answer the good qualities of your favorite person, try to figure out on quality can be he is very caring, he is very friendly, he works for others, he is very kind. So these are some qualities. But while mentioning these qualities, you need to use some connectors. For example, first of all, my grandfather is a very nice person, he's a very gentle person with kind heart. Secondly, he is a person with honesty. He is honest with his words and words. Thirdly, he works for poor people. He works for underprivileged people and he finds it very pleasing. And last but not the least, he is a person with great commitment. That means he never breaks his commitment and he always tries his best to keep his words. That means you are adding some connectors, firstly, secondly, thirdly, finally, last but not the least. Moreover, apart from these, as well as most importantly, secondly, these are called connectors which are making your answers more attractive to the examiner. So try to add some connectors while answering. And the old theory, the 4 criteria you need to maintain: lexical resources, grammatical range and accuracy, fluency and coherence, and the last one is pronunciation. So be smart enough to make sure these things in your speech. Inshallah, you are going to grab a good score in your IELTS score. And cue card is always something which is not comfortable for the candidates. But if you take prior preparation, if you know the tactics, if you know the techniques, you are just one step away from scoring a very good band score in IELTS cue card. So I would like to wish you all the best for IELTS speaking test, especially in cue card, because you know the technique, what to do and what to avoid to grab a good score. But dear friends, don't forget to like, comment and share our YouTube channel, because your support is required for us to go forward. We want others to know about different issues, different lessons. So support us by liking, commenting and sharing our YouTube channel, and stay with us. Your support will be appreciated. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.